more submission transitions, starting where we left off last time. We ended with the Kimura from the side control. Now we're going to assume that our opponent is pretty good at avoiding the Kimura from here, so he just basically grabs his own hand. Yeah, exactly. And depending on the relationship between your strength and his strength, it can be really hard to finish the Kimura like this. Some people have like a really strong grip, and it's really hard to break the grip. There are ways to do it, but let's just assume you don't feel like doing that. So we're going to go to a transition instead. So from here, again, we try for the Kimura, he holds it. We bring his leg forward and put ours between it. From here, back step. Now I have an inside ashi and a heel hook. Okay? So, lay down this way. It might be easier to see. Yeah. So, again, I'm here. I've got my Kimura. I want to submit, and he blocks me. Okay? So, I can try to pull him on the side and everything, but again, some people are just stronger than you. So, I like to hold his arm here for a bit because I like to have his hands busy. If I immediately take this out, yeah, exactly. He starts using his hands to try and get out. So I like to keep this connection here so that he thinks I need to keep my hands together and he doesn't just start using the prey mount. From there, pull the leg towards you. And essentially, it's looking like you're basically giving him the half guard. Okay? Here is where you can start to let go and back step. This is also called a Berlin back step in a lot of places. And you use that to lock up your inside ashi. And from here, the cool thing is you're on your side, his heel is in the air, and you can easily grab your heel and start ripping. Okay, anyone want to see that one more time?
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. Actually, for going all through different angles, why not? Okay. That one grabs, and now like this. So I like to just hook into his underarm here. This is a pretty good hold. I can't submit him with this, but he's not going to immediately get it out. So even if he, yeah, exactly. So this keeps him busy with those arms. Pull this in. Back, wrong foot, sorry. So, like I said, grab, pull this in. And you want, that was a mistake I just did. You want to use your top leg to enter in. Back step. Hook in. And your standard heel hook mechanics. Okay? So, okay. Partner up. We're even number. Everyone gets their partner. Just a quick note to this kind of a back step. Z-card. Okay? So, like I said, this is called a Berlin back step. Actually, half guard. Take a half guard. Okay. Yeah. So, then the cool thing is you can do this kind of a heel hook entry from a lot of positions. Let's say we're here, he's in bottom half guard. I have the exact same entry. Or, now, Z-guard. Yeah, let's say he takes a Z-guard, so he's like this. I go behind his knee, and now I have the exact same entry again. Okay, so you can use this pretty much from any time we have this sort of a configuration. So his leg, my leg, his leg, okay? So if we're like this, I can also, which is what we just did, enter in with the Berlin back step, half guard, Z guard, any kind outside leg is controlled by his two legs, like in a half guard position. You could do this kind of a Berlin backstep. Comes in handy from a lot of positions. I used to annoy Jan a lot with this. He loves to do sort of a Z-guard entry and just kind of hang out here, and I would always just push the knee out and backstep. And he's like, oh damn, now I have to fight the heel hook. So I can't do that as much anymore because he knows that I do that now, so he just doesn't do Z-guard as much. But just to point out, that's something you can do. So now this side, we're going to assume that, do the entry. So we're going to assume the opponent's a little bit smarter. Yeah. And when he sees you coming in here, he knows what's up, so he tries to come up. And this is what I want, my foot on the ground and my knee in the air. Try to heel hook me now.
It's quite hard.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I want. This is my goal, okay? I want to roll up, get my foot on the ground, to hide my heel, and to have top position, okay? This is what I want. Well, this is what he wants now, because now I do and he can do top. Yeah, I just said entries before, so boom. Yeah, exactly. You want this? Yeah, that's what you want. Yeah, that's what you want. You want to be high in the air like that. Yeah, exactly. Okay? So this kind of sucks for me, but it's not impossible to do something. You go back to exactly where you were. Yeah, you know what's coming, I think, right? So, because this is what's going to happen is normally he's going to have a close with this hand when he's coming up, because otherwise he's not as good at balance exactly. So we're going to use that, and now we're going to Kimura. It's a weird position, I know, but it actually works pretty well. So the cool thing is because I've still got the leg entanglement, try to get out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, same position this side so that it gets in the camera better. No, you go here. Feet that way, head out. Okay. I'm doing the transitions. Okay, so we're here. We're doing our early back step. And he's a lot smarter. Exactly. Yeah. And this is perfect because look exactly where his hand is. Yeah. So from here. Yeah. The cool thing is you've got that lock, he's not getting out of that quickly from that position. Okay?
You can just push his hand from the ground.
Yeah, normally, yeah. But the thing is like, it's one of two situations. If he, we're gonna have to do it from the beginning. He can't have that much weight on his hand because you've got to remember, he's trying to block a heel hook. Okay. So, and it's also here. Yeah, exactly. So, if he puts a lot of weight on this hand, that makes his heel light. And now I can grab his heel, or I can just go to another lock. Okay, so he needs weight on this heel. That's his whole goal. And if he's got weight on the heel, the hand's light. If he's got weight on the hand, then the heel's light. Yeah. So that's always got to keep that in mind, that what his goal is to protect the foot. So in order to do that, he needs to make this foot hard to lift. And the minute, you see, the minute that happens, this hand becomes light. Question?
Den Kopf gerade von der Pressure. Anstatt
Von oben?
anstatt so viel Weight hier.
Habe ich noch nie so oft. It's hard to get kind of into a position. And you mean if he grabs my head?
Yeah, and like precious over there.
That's the
If he keeps the pressure tight enough, okay,
Yeah.
Also, weil ich nicht stabil bin.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also, and you see, he's losing. Yeah, the minute he starts to put pressure on my head, he loses weight on the foot again.
Alright. Many injuries.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point to this session, is that noticing you've got tons of entries for everything. Like I said, I personally, if there's a huge weight difference between the two of you, I think that might be a better option. If like you were going against me, or me against Big Jan, yeah, because Jan has so much weight just from his nature that it's going to be hard for me to move him. But if you're comparable in weight, the minute he starts trying to pressure you, that's what becomes light. So yeah, I mean, again, with different weight classes, that's probably a better option. But I always do this when the weight's fairly similar, when you're kind of a similar build, and I just personally don't have a lot of luck with that. And tournament-wise, you might have to be careful. Some judges might see that as a neck crank, which is not always allowed. There are tournaments that allow neck cranks, Naga allows like neck cranks, but IBJJF doesn't allow neck cranks. So it might be the judge says, no, you're neck cranking, that's a minor penalty point. So just something to keep in mind too. I mean, it shouldn't be a penalty point because it's not really a neck crank, but sometimes judges are dumb.